Hello and welcome. I'm doing a collective reading today. So let me get a shuffle. I already shuffled, but another one won't hurt. Okay, Spirit, come through with the truth told with love, please. Tell me what's going on. The collective. Right away, we got God, Source, Infinite Intelligence. Flexible, compromising. And effect. Okay. So I'm getting that with the God and Source, Infinite Intelligence, that there's some divine sort of orchestration here, divine influence. Maybe it's also a call to connect with your God, your Source, the whole sense of unity or infinite intelligence. Flexible, compromising. I think this means to be flexible, to compromise. Don't be too rigid or uncompromising. And then the effect. So this is about the effect of something. Let's just start with that. And let's do tarot next. Get more details for the collective, please. Extra shuffle. Okay, tell me more. Let's get 4 cards to start with, I think. The Hermit. This glare is bad. There we go. The Hermit. Another card. Knight of Cactus, which is in this deck the Knight of Pentacles. One more card, please, Spirit. No, 2 more cards. Seven of Cups. And the Magician. Very cool cards starting off with the Magician. Okay. So I'm getting that this is a time for you to have some solitude, to go within, to find the light within yourself with this Hermit card. And what stands out to me here is also the star and the moon here. So maybe there's something you've been wishing for. And also the moon is giving me intuition, maybe something that's hidden, something that you need to find, some light in the darkness. And then the Knight, I don't know why I said King, the Knight of Coins. And then there's a little spaceship, which I like to take as another sign of Spirit being with you. And so that's giving me a focus on very slow movement and a movement towards stability, maybe finances. Maybe there's something in your career. Maybe you're in a time of instability or flexibility is needed. It's not a time for being hasty or making quick decisions. It's a time for going slow and I think really thinking things through, and then with the effect card, really thinking of the effects of any actions you take. And then this 7 of Cups. There's a lot of options here in this situation. I think there's a decision you need to make. It's also about imagination, being creative. Maybe when you go within, consider all the possibilities and be creative. I like to play the positive what if game. So instead of thinking about all the bad things that could go wrong, you could think about what could go right. What are the best possibilities, the best outcomes? And then the Magician, this speaks to your power, your will. What do you want? And you have all the tools you need to get it. It's a great card. A card about manifesting, power, creation. Tell me more, please, Spirit, about the Hermit. Nothing's really jumping. Anything about the Hermit? Two of Cups. Maybe there's a important relationship or a person, but you need to be careful about their influence on you. You need to, whatever this decision is or this choice you're making, you have to do it alone. You have to go within yourself. Maybe there's someone that can offer you support. Maybe this decision is about love, but I think you have to be very careful about people's influences on you. Clarifier for the Knight of Coins, please. Knight of Coins. Nine of Swords. So I think that something's been heavily on your mind and causing you a lot of distress, maybe some sleepless nights. Maybe you're wanting some stability in your career or a relationship, but there's something that's not right. Something doesn't feel right. Maybe you're having a lot of negative thoughts, distressed thoughts. Maybe some uncertainty also with the Seven of Cups. Tell me more about the Seven of Cups, please, Spirit. Six of Wands. This is victory. Whatever this situation is, this choice, you know what's right for you, and it's going to end with success and victory and recognition. So also, if this is about a relationship or love, it's important to pick somebody that recognizes you and celebrates you and admires you and cherishes you, loves and respects you. And tell me about the Magician. Maybe this is something you're manifesting. Tell me about the Magician. One more card for the Magician, please. Page of Chilies, or the Page of Wands. So Wands also gave me some manifestation, magical vibe, and also about the will and willpower. And the page can be a message. I feel like Spirit's giving you a message. The page can also be about maybe you're in the beginning stages of taking an action or developing some skills for what you're wanting to do, perhaps a new venture you're wanting to start. And you have the tools to do it, and you will be successful, but it is going to take some flexibility and having a good support, a good partner, good people in your life. It doesn't necessarily mean romantic, but if it's maybe a business partner, friends, influences, it's important to be around people that support you and make you feel in your power. Let's get an archetype. Some archetypes for collective, please. This is my Cowgirl Alien Oracle deck. Love it. The hacker, her hair kind of looks like my hair today. The hacker number 26, I will prioritize what is important to me. This matches the Hermit and the Magician, I think. It's about, you want to have good people in your life, but, you know, people that are good influences, but you don't want to leave the decision making up to them. I think any advice, I don't think you need advice. I think you know what's best for you, and it's not really a time to get any input. I think it's a time to find your own wisdom. So also I'm seeing what's standing out is this laptop. I think maybe it's a time to research. Maybe you can find information. Maybe there's something online. There's also a TV in the background. Maybe there's some content that will help you, give you some ideas. That's enough for that one. Any advice for collective? Many. Advice. Negotiate and compromise and focus and prioritize. So right away the prioritization's coming out twice. Prioritize what's important to you. Stay focused. Don't let people distract you. And also these negative thoughts might be distracting. So just do your best to work through those, to process what you need to process, to challenge and restructure any negative thoughts to be something more helpful for you. Negotiate and compromise kind of reminds me of this flexibility as well, this theme of compromising, being flexible. So if you do have to work with other people or in a relationship or having an issue with friends, it's going to take some negotiating, some compromising. Relationships aren't always like about just ourselves, obviously. They're about the other person, and it shouldn't be one-sided. So if someone's trying to make you, give up everything, if there's inequalities, if they're not compromising, then that's a problem. That's not healthy. You want to have an equal give and take, some equal dynamics. So maybe there's something that you need to talk out and some problem that needs solved, but make sure that the people that you're dealing with are able to compromise with you. No my way or the highway kind of stuff. Okay. And lastly, let's do some questions. What questions do you want collective to think about, meditate on, ask themselves? How are you sabotaging yourself? Number 15, we have a little bear trap. How are you sabotaging yourself? So maybe there's something that is not serving you that needs to be addressed, whether it's a way of thinking, people, habits. How are you sabotaging yourself? What else? What is happening in your body? Number 41, little stick figure guy. So maybe when you go within and take this self-focus time, this alone time, this hermitude, also just pay attention to your body. Our bodies are very wise and they know what's good for us and what we need. Pay attention to any sensations. Pay attention to how your body feels and reacts to people and thoughts and situations, events. Maybe there's some wisdom there that your body wants to tell you. I think that's, yeah, let's stop here. Thanks for watching and much love and have a good rest of your day.